My name is Oscar Hogan. I am currently a junior in business. I'm trying to major in business management. I'm in this marketing class with many of you and with Professor Stokes. And right now I'm giving my presentation, my persuasive presentation on summer sales and whether or not you should do summer sales, if you should give it a shot, if it's something that would benefit you in the future or even would benefit you right now. So with that being said, we might as well get started with this presentation. Summer sales is a hot topic, especially in Utah County. It's kind of the breeding grounds, and you could say more or less for summer sales. It's where it all started actually was through a man named Todd Peterson. He started Vivint. Vivint's headquarters is here in Utah County in Provo. He started selling, pest control door to door, eventually transitioned into alarms and created a $1 billion business by selling alarm systems door to door in a model, that's known as summer sales. So it's definitely a hot topic down here in Utah County. It's surrounding, most of us as students here at UVU or BYU. And a lot of people have heard, really, really good things about it, but they've also heard really, really bad things about it. So I'm here to give a clear summary of my experience with summer sales. I'm not currently a salesman. I don't do it anymore, but I am going to persuade or attempt to persuade those that are listening to give summer sales a shot if they ever have the opportunity to do so. So the question is summer sales good or bad? It is a very good question. There are a lot of reasons, like I mentioned before, to why people think it is good and why they think it's bad. The bad rep that summer sales get usually is formed because of bad experiences that people have had, which in some cases, and in many cases, that might be true. Somebody may have not been paid out as much as they thought they would have been. They may have a manager who's dishonest. They may go out and they may really, really struggle knocking on doors, each and every day. So they may have a bad experience and they may tell you, hey, don't do it. I don't think it's a good thing. It's an industry that's known to make a lot of money, especially with kids that don't really have any other qualifications like a degree or anything like that. They're able to go knock doors and start making this money right off the bat with no qualification, which is kind of crazy. But with that being said, amidst all the bad, you have to understand that there is a lot of good. There are a lot of good companies. There are a lot of good managers. There are a lot of good summer salesmen that are good people and that are willing to take care of you. So my first piece of advice is I try to tell you to give it a shot, is to find somebody that you trust to sell with a company that's an honest company, that's a good company. Find somebody that's in the industry and make sure that they take care of you right and give you a good experience. The reason why I believe summer sales is good and not bad is because it cultivates a bunch of skills and traits that I think will translate later on or further into somebody's career. One of those is hard work. Another is sales skills. Third point is communication development, and an opportunity, lastly, to make money, like I mentioned previously, with no qualifications. A summer salesman, they're capable of making a lot of money. They can make, hundreds of thousands of dollars in a summer if they sell well enough and recruit well enough. Like I said, with no prior qualification, that's without a college degree. For some people, that's without going to law school or medical school. They're able to make that kind of money with no qualification, which I think is a pretty cool thing. Communication development, you learn how to talk to people, how to sell something door to door. It's pretty uncomfortable, honestly, to go door to door and knock on people's doors and convince them to buy your product. So as far as the communication development goes, I think it's very, very positive. With that, kind of in the same realm as sales skills, you learn how to sell something. There's a lot of books written about sales. But if you can learn how to sell something door to door, most people say you can learn how to sell anything. So it's a great gateway into the sales world, and it cultivates hard work. You have to go work hard. You have to sell. You have to sell hard, honestly, in order to make the money that you want to make. So it really teaches you how to work hard. I mentioned previously that I don't sell anymore, but there are reasons why I believe you should. One of those reasons, and I'll go through a list of 5, is personal growth, financial growth, real life sales experience. You learn to grow within a new business, and there are a lot of new opportunities that will come to you as you join a summer sales team. You're pushing yourself every day. You're trying to meet certain numbers. You're trying to go out and sell so you can make a certain amount of money, within a short span of 4 months. So there's a lot of financial growth that goes on. You make a lot of money if you do well. You're able to grow personally. You're able to really see what you're made of, able to go door to door and try and sell something. You get sales experience, so you learn how to sell a product, and you learn how to work with other people, how to work in a business. I can't think of anything much more important than actually gaining that sort of experience, and learning how to work within a business, and creating your own business, which is essentially what you're doing as a salesman, especially a summer salesman. Is if you don't sell anything, you don't get paid. So being able to learn how to sell and how to generate money within a business will only benefit you later on, in a future career path. That takes me to this next slide. Sales will help with future careers. I have mentioned here, understanding how to sell can and will open up other doors when looking to apply for another job after college. Being able to mention on your resume that you generated X amount of revenue for a company, knocking door to door, looks very attractive. It's also something that will benefit you in future careers because you'll know how a company works. You'll have real life experience working within that company. And most of all, if you're applying for a sales position or a marketing position, you've had real life experience selling and marketing a product, working with customers, getting contracts written up, making sure that they understand exactly what's going on, setting good expectations. It really will propel you forward in the sales world and the marketing world as far as getting another job and understanding what's actually going on if you're able to go out and experience summer sales. I definitely mentioned previously that it's definitely super difficult. Sales is extremely hard. It's very taxing. Honestly, I can't think of many things that I've done in my life that are as hard as knocking door to door and trying to convince somebody to buy your product. I personally sold pest control with GreenX Pest Control, and I sold solar with Vivint Solar. Both experiences, as hard as they were, were great opportunities. They really benefited me in how I approach things, how I work my own job right now, which I'm an appraiser. I mentioned that in my last presentation. Going door to door just in selling something makes you a lot more comfortable communicating with people. It's helped me a lot in appraisals in the appraisal industry. I'm able to explain things a little bit more eloquently, able to talk to people a little bit easier just because I took that time and had that experience knocking on people's doors and trying to sell them a product. It definitely has helped me in my career right now where I'm at. And I have hope that it will, transition into future opportunities and future careers as far as sales go. So in a simple conclusion, if I could leave you guys with something very simple and quick, if you have the opportunity to sell, I recommend giving it a shot. It helped me in a lot of different ways. Like I mentioned here, within my own personal life, I've explained that. It opened up a lot of doors. It has made me a lot more comfortable talking, giving this presentation. I'm a little bit more comfortable because of my sales experience and talking to people. It has a bad rap. I know that has a bad reputation, but like I said, find the right company, find the right person. They'll take good care of you, and you'll push yourself in ways that you've probably never experienced, and it'll benefit you later on in your future career. That's why you should do sales, and that's all I've got for you today. Thanks so much for listening. Appreciate it.